Um, it's tough to kind of envision how it's going to all play out because there's a bunch of quagmires going on here. So first, you can use quagmire if you want to go talk radio. Or you can use clusterfuck if you want to go military. There's a bunch of all that stuff going on. But B, first of all, let's talk about Jenny and Davis. I love the camera angles being behind Davis's head, kind of looking down on both of the women as they are just giving it to his drunk ass. Don't forget, he drunk as a skunk just coming out of there talking to Effie. She could smell the death. That's that angle. Look at them. Look at them. Boy, if looks could kill, these chicks would be Uzis. And the hair on the back of his head is standing up because he know they got him by the balls. Right. But at the end of the day, B. Avery, he knows exactly what was going on between Jenny and Cooper. And when he told Jenny the reason he's dead, you might want to go look in the mirror, that hurt. Yeah. That hurt her. Yeah. That hurt her. She didn't have no comeback for that. She had nothing else to say. Davis walked off. I'm assuming he's trying to make a intricate plot to get out of this. Now I'll go to you and Weston Holdings. The daddy, Robert, he don't know what's going on. He really don't. To this moment, he does not know what's going on. And I love the way Braden saved Kiki. But if you following this story, B. Avery, all the men are being seduced by panty draws and doing things. They're augmenting their behavior for the sake of panty draws. So here we had Braden changing the game to save Kiki because Kiki was scared as hell. She was she was about to burn her passport, go to France, so she was about to disappear. And he made her look kosher to Daddy and Trace. And Trace was calling her a hoe because Trace probably wanted to hit it and was never able to hit it, even though he got a little racist bone in his ass. He still want to have sex with the sisters. So that's why he up there talking that bull jive. And then they go home to talk about the situation, and we learned that the damn mama had a crush on the brother. What kind of what in the world kind of poly NYC stuff we got going on here?
She gonna try to blame it on the alcohol too.
Yeah, blame it on the goose. Got you feeling loose, right? And then the daddy goes out in a blaze of glory, still kind of being Mr. Clark Kent, giving these soliloquies about how you do the right thing and blah, 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 when he really don't know what's going on. So, I think somebody's going to put the squeeze on him because Tate mentioned the reason why Weston Holdings had never been investigated was because the guy he's running against to win the seat, Sweeney, has been sweetening the pot. And B. Avery, you can cool believe that that's got to come out in episode 10. And that's probably how they're going to save what's left of Weston Holdings, tying Sweeney up, ensuring that Tate going to get that seat. And then that's going to put Tariq and Braden and Kiki all in the clear, Kiki in together.
I still want to see that spinoff show, bro, between Tate. Or no, not between Tate, but about Tate. The political side of power. Yeah. Him running. I don't know why that was canceled, right?
Yeah, man. Unfortunately, it was canceled.
I don't know why. I don't know why they canceled that, but that's unfortunate. I do want to see that. We're gonna see what happens in episode 10. But one other thing I wanted to ask you, one or two things is, first of all, how realistic do you think that this guy is the head boss of it all and don't know what's going on? I mean, yes, of course, you give other responsibilities to other people, but I was like, really? You already everybody don't like your brother and knows that he's this and knows that he's that. I mean, we're going to talk about Uncle Lucas and how just horrible he is. Yeah. But this is your brother. The brothers know each other more than anybody on the planet. So you should know how shady he is or what he's capable of. So you to be completely in the dark, I don't know if I'm with that 100%. Am I tripping, or how you feeling about that?
I can see that, B. Avery, because oftentimes politicians and people that have high levels of power, they don't want to know things so that they can have, you've heard white people say this, plausible deniability.
Right.
However, had that been a nigga, plausible deniability don't work. It works in white privilege world. They'll let you say, oh, I didn't know what he was doing. He manages the whole thing. I was away from the business. They'll let you get away with that. But if you Lamont Tyson running the Tyson hedge firm and I'm in France for real and I don't know what's going on, they still going to drag me down and try to tell me that I should have known what the hell was going on in my firm. So right. I see the daddy getting away with this. It is very realistic in my opinion because I've seen this happen in trials and court cases for real. And don't worry, they're going to get this thing all pinned on Lucas one way or the other one. Well, it would make for interesting TV if they didn't, but I think they're going to get it all pinned on Lucas and say it was all his fault. He was running a rogue piece of the business without anyone's permission, without anyone knowing. Braden has already gotten Kiki in the clear. The only one who stands to be in trouble at this moment would be Braden.
This is true. Kiki is in the clear, and we're going to see if they end up being together or not. I don't know, but she didn't want us, the beans to be spilled to her parents.
No.
And I completely understand that. She was like, what am I going to do? Go hide in Canada and work at a McDonald's? And I was like, no, you don't want to do that. It kind of broke my heart a little bit when she was just saying, but, Uncle Lucas, and she didn't call him Uncle Lucas, but this white man, he trusted me. He believed in me. He made me feel special, and, he could seduce me and got me to help him with the Ponzi scheme. And Braden's like, you're a good person. I don't know, man. You think they're going to end up together? Do you want that? How you feel about them real quick before I move on to the juiciest part of the episode?
I'm cool with them ending up together, considering that Braden did what he did basically for her. I mean, Braden got his first body basically for Kiki. And so I would like to see that get paid off with at least them dealing with each other for a whole season.
Right on. You said the magic word right there. We got Lucas being a bitch ass, responsible for it all, ducking off in some high-rise luxury apartment. It's crazy. He's calling the DEA. He's just saying, hey, I need protection. I need immunity. And I just want to throw Tariq and them under the bus. But man, the lack of remorse that he had, I don't know what was worse. Lucas or Monet? Monet and Lucas, they both were evil. Oh, that's the wrong images. They were both evil and did not give a crap about nobody but themselves. And like you said it, man, you said it right here. Tariq paid off so-and-so. And got the location of Lucas. Braden's already up there, trying to convince him like, hey, Lucas, please sign this waiver and you can go and escape in another country. He got millions of dollars put away. And his arrogant ass gonna say, what if I get bored? You don't care about your own family? I mean, I understand, Tariq, you're gonna throw them under your bus, but your own family? What if I get bored? And guess what? Braden got a body. Hey. I did not expect that, man. He was done and pushed his ass over it. Do you think it was an accident or on purpose? Because he was shook, bro. I did not see this coming, Lamont. I did not see this coming. He finally got a body, and it ended up being his uncle, bro. And Tariq got the hell out of there.
He did.
But man, talk about it, Lamont. Talk about it. What he was happy too. Like, oh yes, because he wanted that. Tariq was grilling him earlier about taking Lucas out. I know I done talked a billion words, but man, how you feeling about it, man? Break it down.
I saw it coming just because of how much interest Braden showed in Kiki, and in order to save Kiki, this obstacle named Lucas has got to be taken out. And you also learned that Braden does not want to be like Tariq. They got into that little fight when he said, you need to take your uncle out. And this plan was for Tariq to do it. But when Lucas got up there running his damn mouth, he done told the DEA, I want to rat on Monet and Reek. They're running a little organization called Crash Coin. And if you protect me and the white collar crime shit that I did, I'm going to look out for you. And unfortunately, B. Avery, that's how it tends to work in America. They have labeled certain crimes, street crimes, to be worse than white collar crime. But when you have white collar crime that takes people's whole life savings and these fuckers got to go work in Walmart being greeters. I don't understand how that causes quality, that loss of quality of life is any worse than what these people's doing in the street. So he was right about that part, and he was right about, I'm just gonna make off in the woods and do what I want to do. It made me feel good that Braden, it was almost like street justice. You really think you about to do this? You done moved all this money in the Cayman Islands. My family's assets is froze. You up here living good, chilling by yourself. Crossing your legs and shit, sipping on wine. You think I'm about to let you do this? No. And I'm with you. When Tariq seen the body hit the car, my man was like, Bugs Bunny, beep, beep.
Yeah, he was like, all right.
Right.
It worked out in a way I didn't think. And got the F out of there, man. Got the F out of there.
Braden chose Tariq over his uncle.
Yeah, he did, man. Everybody taking pictures and
yeah.
Uncle Lucas is dead, man. Uncle Lucas is dead.
He's dead.
He's dead.
Yeah.
But two things I want to talk about real quick, man. Your boy Kane got his suited to booted, man. Going in here trying to holler at Effie or whatever. And he walked out like, F you. You know what I'm saying? I was laughing how cold she was. Like, he's you're not happy to see me? It's like, why? Because we fucked once. I was like, damn, she cold. You know what I'm saying? But what you think about that, man? You think it was just a one-time thing between them, or you think they're going to hook up again eventually?
B, we talked about this last week. I told you Effie is a cold, calculated bitch. She's about herself. we talked about this last week. I told you specifically when push come to shove, she ain't worried about Kane, and this was going to be that heartbreak moment for him. He's supposed to be the big, bad, tough street dude, and every man is susceptible to the right panty draws to some degree. And look, dude came in there looking like he was on the cover of GQ, Jet, whatever, Esquire, Elle magazine, whatever magazine you read where people dress up nice and shit, he looked like that, all right? And she wasn't having it. And not only that, but she said, get your ass out of here so that my real lawyer can come in here. What I gave you is just a run of the mill. It was nothing for me. It was a moment for me. I'm sorry you took something else extra out of it. Bye. And I said to myself, that's what your ass get. Because you try to upset Tariq by mentioning Effie. Tariq knew what the deal was. Tariq almost basically warned his ass about Effie being selfish. He wasn't trying to hear it. He was all up the Lauren bandwagon. We need to kill her. And I enjoyed every moment of him getting his little heart broke.
Already. Y'all let us know what you think. I find that to be hilarious.
It was funny.
I'm gonna need your help on this though, bro.
Yeah.
Like we said earlier, man, Sax also sent a letter to 2-Bit. Of course, I remember him from before, but I forgot the beef that he had with Tariq, and like I just don't remember. Can you help me out with that? Like I wasn't gonna go back and rewatch the whole season or whatever, but he took his car. Talking about he won 100 bands on top of our Woody. I'm like, damn. But yeah, help me out with that, man. I don't remember what 2-Bit was arguing about.
You remember in first season when they was in high school and he saved Tariq ass from the dude that was dressed up by the pool? Tariq owes him for that.
Okay.
You know, he saved Tariq ass because Tariq was about to die and he got saved by 2-Bit, and then 2-Bit just kind of disappeared the way him and Courtney broke up. But now he's back. And he's back. And he came to pay the favor because Cooper sent that ass a letter telling where the mama is at. And lo and behold, that's not the only person that was told about the location.
Man, I gotta. We at the end of the episode. I gotta be honest with you. So he gives him a letter. They switch cars.
Yeah.
He calls Tamika. Hey, my mom's location is out, and grandma, my little sister, and all that. I gotta be honest, bro. I didn't like any of this.
You didn't?
No.
Really?
I kind of just thought it was random.
What?
A bit sloppy. I was
really?
like, what? It just kind of hit me out of nowhere, bro. I mean, first of all, okay, how did you get this message to your sister? They've been in contact this whole time. They texting each other.
You forgot he gave the sister a secret phone.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Next. These are supposed to be some type of skilled agents. Tommy just able to pull up and get the drop on them like this when they got the higher ground. Come on, man. You're not gonna have your gun hand on your hip, bro, ready like, okay, who is this? We got a bogey, front yard, blue car, white male. You know what I'm saying? They just, hey, how you doing, neighbor? Ooh, ooh, oh. Like, I was like, come on, bro.
I agree with you on that part, B. Avery.
Hold on, hold on. And so I just wasn't expecting none of this, bro. We get the whole reunion of power in the past 15 minutes. It would be different if this was kind of stretched over the whole episode, but all this is kind of saying like it was just thrown in. You know what I'm saying? Tom, they want to have a conversation. I know why Tommy mad because she killed Keisha. You know what I'm saying? And Tariq coming and saving the day and all this, and Tommy could have died right there. But bro, this whole thing was sloppy. Tariq get knocked out. He wake up in the hospital. Tamika telling him that his mama is kidnapped. But man, I was like, I don't know, bro. That was just, they crammed too much in there. That was just sloppy to me. But you may disagree. How'd you feel about it?
No, I enjoyed it. I thought everything was well done except the part about Tommy rolling up on the police and actually getting out the car. I hate to bring this up, B. Avery. Had that been a black person, before the car could even stop, they would have shot his damn tires. Not only do they let him stop, they let him get out the car and didn't say, sir, hold it, whatever. Nothing. Yeah. Nothing. Now, that was sloppy. That was, unless, B. Avery, that was white privilege.
Man, maybe, but still, you know, with what your job duties are, that was horrible. I was just like, oh, my gosh. He drove up in the front yard. I would see if he parked down the block and snuck around the house or just, you know, he got a muscle car, bro.
Yeah.
Look, so I don't know, man. I didn't. But what you think about the shootout and then, you know, what happened, you know, between them and all that? You know, like how did you feel about the conclusion?
I didn't have a problem with it because when he revealed that it was Monet that dropped the dime on the location, that really sealed it all up because I would have been wanting to know how did he find out and all that. But it let us know that at this point, Monet is completely done with Tariq. She's blaming Tariq for all the problems in her life, and she dimed him out. And if Tommy really wanted to come there for revenge, he could have been killed him. But in true fashion, when it's someone that you really don't want to kill, you talk it out. You hash it out. And then the question comes to this. Who hit Tariq in the back of the head? If I had to guess, I'm going to 100% say 2-Bit hit him in the back of the damn head, knocked him out, and Tommy took off with the mama and 2-Bit. And maybe this could be the displaying or the showing that we're going to wind up finally crossing power universes and have Tariq and Braden working with Tommy in Chicago somehow, some way, because I do believe that they're going to have to make up. They're going to have to make up.
Well, I will tell you what, Lamont. I will tell you what. You said they have to make up, and you think that it was 2-Bit that knocked out Tariq.
Yep.
Hey, I'm just gonna say I know who knocked out 2-Bit. I know who knocked out Tariq because I did see the season finale.
Oh.
And while I did not like the end of episode 9, as I just let everybody know, I did like the end of the season finale.
Oh.
And I cannot wait to see the beginning of season 4.
Yeah.
That's just my little tidbit right there.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the majority of this episode, except for the past 10 to 15 minutes, what I just said. But the 10th and final episode, man, I'm just like, damn, I can't wait for season 4. You know what I'm saying?
What?
So, yeah, man, I'm excited. I am excited about it. And so, yeah, I mean,
we might have to hook up and do a live stream, B. Avery. After we do our standalone video, we might have to do a weekend live or something.
Let me know. I'm down for whatever, man. I'm down for whatever.
That's what's
but
up.
Guys, that is the end of the episode for Power, Book 2, Season 3, Episode 9, titled A Last Gift. Let us know what you thought about the episode, what you thought about our commentary, whether you liked it, you didn't like it, you somewhere in between. Our commentary and the episode, all of that, spoil it down in the comment section. We are dying to know. We are dying to know. Lamont, I know. Well, scratch that. I'm sorry. Let the people know what you got going on your channel right now so they can have something to look forward to.
Folks, more power videos. I will be dropping a video for Fast 10 tomorrow. I'm going to check that out tomorrow and let you know how I feel about that. and then just trying to get this power season wrapped up. Then I'll be moving on to some other stuff we're going to be covering on the channel. Hanging out with B. Avery over the next couple of months. Y'all might even see me sitting beside the brother. All you got to do is stay tuned to both of our channels.